Do you hate it when your cell phone alerts you that you have a call or a message and you have to dig into your purse or your pocket and look at the phone just to see if the message or the call is worth paying attention to? Well, now there is a solution for that. Hi, this is Walt Mossberg from the Wall Street Journal, and this week I tested a device that aims to be a solution to that problem. It's called the Pebble, and it takes the form of wirelessly to your iPhone or your Android phone, and it displays on its screen the incoming calls and excerpts from the texts and the emails that come into your phone, as long as you're within Bluetooth range. And you can just glance at your watch to decide if the call or the message is worth paying attention to. Now, the Pebble costs $150, and it's important to note that it is not a sort of Dick Tracy watch. You can't make calls on it. It has no audio. It has no microphone. You can't respond to texts or emails. It's really about notifying you of what's going on in a phone that is not necessarily in front of you at the moment. Could be that your hands are full, or you're on the run, or you're driving, or you're running for exercise, whatever. You just don't want to pull out your phone, or you're not able to pull out your phone. Well, you can look at the screen of this Pebble watch and see what's going on the phone. There are some bugs and limitations, however, to the Pebble that I discovered in my tests that I think may make it worth waiting until the young startup company, also called Pebble, which is behind the device, until it works out those bugs and limitations. A few examples: if you get a bunch of emails that come in quickly, right on top of each other, Pebble overwrites each notification with the next one so quickly, if this is happening in a compressed time period, that you really don't have time to read even the excerpt, and there's no way to scroll back through those notifications. The company is working on that and hopes to have a scroll back feature next month. There are individual quirks and limitations on Android and on iPhone that differ. For instance, on Android, you can reject an incoming phone call, ignore it, but you can't decide to accept it. That is, to send it to the phone itself, or a Bluetooth earpiece or something to be answered. You can do that on iPhone. You can't, for some reason, do it yet on Android. They're working on that. On the other hand, on iPhone, while texts and iMessages come in perfectly fine, email is a little iffier. It works, and it worked most of the time in my test, but there's kind of a workaround. You have to go into the notifications settings of the phone, toggle a bunch of icons, and even then, it can be intermittent. The company says that's their number one issue that they're trying to fix, and they're working on it. This Pebble watch also has a future as a platform, the company hopes. They built it so that it could also be a kind of window into other apps on your phones, like a running apps or golf apps, which they hope to have by spring. So the Pebble watch is a potentially very useful addition to your smartphone, but you may want to wait to buy it. This is Walt Mossberg, and I'll see you next week.